The Steelers are serious. There are unserious teams and there are serious teams. And this Steelers squad is a serious team. For that Steelers defense to limit the scoring and the big plays of Lamar Jackson, who has been the single most impossible player to shut down and corral this year, shows you the depth of the damage the Steelers defense can do against an elite team. I know that the Ravens have been defined by their offense, and I know that we're not talking about a great D in Baltimore these days. So the fact that the Steelers eked it out is not really of great concern to me. Would you like to see them put more points on the board, especially in the end zone, instead of settling for threes? Sure. But we're talking about such an impactful defense that it can travel, it can limit anybody, and what they did to Lamar today proves it. I think we're all in the camp of, well, how good can they be? How good are they? Are they good enough to beat the Chiefs? Because that's the only thing that matters. Well, first of all, the Steelers are good enough to win multiple playoff games, okay? And they haven't won a playoff game in 8 years in Pittsburgh. Too long a time. Steelers fans are frustrated with that. Okay, not only can they win a playoff game this year, they will win a playoff game this year. But they can put a scare into the Kansas City Chiefs. They absolutely can. Because that defense is so ferocious. That defense, what it did today to corral both Lamar and the run game and the big play threat of the Ravens, shows you that if they can do it against them, they can do it against anybody, and the Chiefs' offense isn't operating at the same clip the Ravens are. The one thing I didn't like today, the big thing I didn't like, was Russell Wilson's end zone interception. Because that play is going to kill you in the playoffs. That play, that decision, that throw is enough to lose a playoff game. They're lucky it didn't lead to that today. But aside from that, it was a management game. It was a don't screw it up game. It was a let's take points game. And hey, by the way, NFL coaches, you see what can happen? You don't have to think about analytics on every fourth down. You don't have to go for it. You don't have to push the envelope to try to score sixes. You can take threes and win football games that way, the old school way. So bravo, Mike Tomlin, for not overthinking this. Your defense was cooking. Don't screw it up. The turnovers, the fact that that defense can create big plays on their own and turn the football over, that's a serious contender. That's a serious contender, and everybody's on to watch in the AFC because somebody is absolutely destined for a miserable playoff day against the Steelers defense. Whether it's Josh Allen, whether it's Justin Herbert, whether it's Patrick Mahomes, somebody's destined for an absolutely lousy day in the playoffs against that Steelers D. Mark it down. They are serious contenders.